What is a thermistor? By KayScience.com. A thermistor has this circuit symbol, a resistor with what looks like a hockey stick going through it. A thermistor is a temperature-dependent resistor, so when there's a lot of heat, there is a lower resistance. The electric current is able to easily flow, and when it's cold, there is a higher resistance. The electric current struggles to flow. So as thermistors are sensitive to temperature, this makes them very useful in thermostats. Thermostats can be used in rooms where they detect temperature and then either turn on the heating or turn off the heating. And they can also be used in car engines to detect when overheating is taking place. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Here's a series circuit containing a cell, an ammeter, and a thermistor. So this series circuit is a sensor circuit, as the thermistor is sensitive to temperature. This thermistor has been placed into hot 80 degrees water, which has been poured into a beaker. The job of this thermometer is it measures the temperature, and the job of this ammeter is it measures the current. So the aim of this experiment is to see how the current changes with the temperature as the 80 degrees water cools. So if we measure the current every 10 degrees Celsius, we can collect our data and then plot the data in a graph like this, where temperature is on the x-axis and current is on the y-axis. Here is what the graph looks like when the data has been plotted. As the temperature increases, the current increases. This is because the resistance decreases as the temperature becomes higher. For example, at 10 degrees Celsius, the current is 0.01 amps. So we write 10 degrees equals 0.01 amps, whereas the graph shows how at 70 degrees Celsius, the current is 0.06 amps. So we write 70 degrees equals 0.06 amps. This data from the graph shows how when there is a low temperature, there is a high resistance, so the current is lower. Whereas when there is a high temperature, there is a low resistance, so the current is higher. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Another way of understanding how a thermistor works is by looking at a graph when temperature is on the x-axis and resistance this time is on the y-axis. So when the temperature is low, the resistance is high, and as the temperature keeps on increasing, the resistance decreases. As the temperature becomes high, the resistance is then low. So this graph shows, very simply, how resistance is higher at lower temperatures, and resistance is lower at higher temperatures. Pause now to attempt this question. The answers will follow. To get full marks, you need to say component Y is a thermistor, and you can even draw the circuit symbol. You know this because as the temperature increases, the resistance decreases, so the current goes up. It's really important you refer to resistance, as referring to current alone is not enough. Pause the video here to practice the keywords. The answers will follow. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. If stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. And don't forget to visit KayScience.com for more videos, worksheets, and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.